This is the dance breakdown for Story of My Life for the Shrek audition. Okay, so the first lyrics are story of my life, booted from a ball. So what you're gonna do is you're going to take your right foot and you're gonna stick your heel out. You go story, cross your left foot behind, of, and then you're gonna hop right left, my life. So that's front, cross, hop. So with words, it's story of my life, and your hands are on your hips. So 3, 2, 1. Story of my life. Okay, and let's hear it gets booted from a ball. And for this one, so you're here with your hands on your hips, your leg is gonna come up and your arms are gonna make kind of these strong muscle shape, like you're like trying to show off your muscles, and they're going to like robotically come to the side. So you kick over your left foot and you yank your arms. So booted from, and you're gonna squat, and your arms are gonna do this. From the ball, and you're gonna go back. So from the beginning, 3, 2, 1. Story of my life, booted from the ball. Okay, the next one is the party's off the hook. So you're gonna take your left leg and cross over, and you're going to do the same. You're going to like kind of lean into that foot, and your arms are going to do the same robotic arms. So the party's off the hook, and you're going to jump back. The party, step back, off the hook. So you do the same jump thing that you did at the beginning. So from the beginning, 3, 2, 1. Story of my life, booted from a ball, the party's off the hook. Okay, so for the next part, you are going to have kind of a partner, and you're going to turn away from each other. So you just did the party's off the hook. Okay, and the outside arm is going to come up, so for this person it would be the other arm. Yes, and it's going to kind of just come up, make sure it's straight out, and the bottom one is going to come kind of up more and out. So you're opposite each other. And you're going to turn toward, you're going to lean down kind of towards your bottom hand, and you're going to turn away. So you're going to turn towards your top hand. And Sophia would turn towards her top hand. Yes. She would turn back, and I would turn back. So that's the party's off the hook, but I'm too off the wall. So from the beginning, 3, 2, 1. Story of my life, booted from a ball. The party's off the hook, but I'm too off the wall. Okay, so after you do the I'm too off the wall, and this person would turn the other way, you're going to do kind of a grapevine move. So we're all going to come this way once you get done from turning. But I'm too off the wall. This footsteps, that's the story of my, and on my, you're going to pick this foot up and pivot on this foot and keep this foot in the hair. So your left foot goes first. So left, right cross back, left, pick up your right foot and pivot on your left one. Okay, so, but I'm too off the wall. That's the story of my, and you're gonna go back to normal life, and you're gonna do the same thing. Your right leg comes down, left crosses back, right comes up, or back down. So the grapevine by itself is, but I'm too off the wall. That's the story of my life. Okay, and then after this, you will be facing the back. So since I'm doing back view, you will be turned around. And after you finish that story of my life, your head's gonna turn and your hands are gonna go on your hips. So story of my life, boom. And it's very sharp. So from the beginning, that's story of my life, booted from a ball, you're off the hooks, but I'm I'm too off the wall. That's the story of my life. Turn. And your arms while doing the grapevine are just kind of down, hanging, just kind of be loose. But when you turn, they go to your hips. Okay, so after that, that's the story of my life. Turn. He's going to say fairy tale creatures. He's going to make a small announcement. And there's a beat, which you'll hear in the music when I play it in a second. And you wait about 4 counts, and then you start walking. So you're going to walk back to where you originally started, and you're going to kind of squat low, and then keep your head down, and do this very kind of awkward lunge walk. Okay, so start from, but I'm too off the wall. So 3, 2, 1. But I'm too off the wall. That's the story of my life. And then you're going to wait. And then you go into your lunge back to where you started. And after he says that, you're going to start walking on. That's the story of my life. And it holds out life. And when you get to your spot, that's the story of my life. And you're going to bring up an X. And you're going to break it into a pose. The pose is a little difficult. So you're facing the front. And when you break the pose, this knee, you meet your right foot to your left knee. And you just kind of prop it on there. This arm comes up. Make sure it's kind of straight out. And this is straight up. And this one comes straight out and straight down. So you look kind of like scarecrow robot thing. So this one's out and down, and this is up. So that's the story of my life. Boom. Okay, so you're walking to your spot. That's the story of my life. Boom. Okay, and after that, it's I always dream I'd have a happy ending. Okay, so you're up here, you step forward, I always dream. Your arms are shaking like jazz hands, and you bring your right foot down and step, cross your left foot over, cross your right foot. So with words, that's I always dream I'd have a happy, and then on ending, you're going to switch. So you're going to take the arms, are just going to flip like this. So instead of coming here, you're going to switch here. Okay, so after you end here, because you walk up like this, and then you switch, you're going to go down while the wolf sings, but this right here, it's not how it goes. Then it's going to, I'll dream I have ever after. So you're here. I always dream I'd have an ever after. I always dream I'd have an ever after. You're going to do 4 kicks. Starting, you're going to stomp on the left foot, kick with the right foot, and your arms are just going to be at your side, doing jazz hands. I always dream I'd have an ever after. And this foot comes and you turn this way. So you kick this way, but this is it. Okay, so when you're kicking, you can also kind of step back a little bit if you need more room. So, from the kicks, I always thought I would have a happy ending. Pose. And your arms are kind of just going to be in a strong stance, just kind of like a fighting stance. But this is it, and you're going to start stomping 3 times. But this is it blows. So it's 3 times, but this is it blows. Now this foot comes forward, it blows. So, you might have a happy ending, but this is it blows, do. Okay, from the beginning. That's story of my life, booted from the ball, the party's off the hook, but I'm too off the wall. That's the story of my life. Turn. He talks. 1, 2. Story of my life. Pose. I always dream I haven't ever. Switch after. This right here is not how it goes. I always dream I haven't ever after. and pose. This is it. It blows. And after that, it goes, it blows, one more time. And you're just gonna kind of jump back into your spot. And that's it. So, from the beginning. And also make sure you know that your way you're turning could change depending on who you're partnered with. So you could go this way, but you could also be going this way. So practice both. Okay, so from the beginning. 3, 2, 1. Story of my life. Booted from a ball. The party's off the hooks, but I'm too off the wall. That's the story of my life. Pose. Talks. That's the story of my life. Pose. I always dream a happy ending, but this right here, it's not how it goes. I always dreamed I'd have it ever after. Pose. But this is it. It blows. It blows. And that's it. Arms. Arms. Turn away from each other. Up. Go.